Hello guys, it's Natalie with Treasures and Mini, and I know it has been a while since I've done a video. I haven't been doing too good health-wise the past, 3 weeks. Still not feeling that great, but I was feeling really bad that I haven't done a video, so I thought I had not given you guys an actual tour of my craft room, so I thought that I would do that and kind of show you that. So, for the most part, my part is cleaned up, but my husband has some tools laying out, so we'll just have to overlook that. So, I was going to show you. To come into my craft room, look, that's Thomas. He wants to leave because I'm talking to myself and that freaks him out. Tommy. Okay, I gotta let him out. When you come up, this is kind of what you see when you first come up. My craft table, which is just a piece of wood that my husband cut, sitting on top of 2 bookshelves. And I really like that because I have storage on both sides. But we'll kind of start over here. So I paint as well. So this area is my painting area. I like to spin paintings, which is what those two are. Excuse me. Ooh. So that's what this huge mess is. Keeps it from being a bigger mess. But I keep a lot of my cups and things that I use in different paints right over here. These are some things that I just gessoed and I'm letting dry. I'll show you these. Those are gonna hang together in my living room. Real quick, half of my video was not recording when I was recording, so it skipped from me showing you what was my paintings on my wall. I was going to show you the sink and that kind of area and my husband's little area over here, but I did not realize it. None of that was recording, so it is going to pick up at my craft table, and I'm just going to go with it because that's kind of the most important stuff anyway. Sorry. And polymer clay, tools, and alcohol inks. And then I'll just show you where I sit. When I'm painting and mixing paint and stuff, I just put down wax paper, but oops, sorry. Okay, so when I do a video or I need extra light, I just swing this over, but when I'm just in here and I'm not messing with that, I don't really need it. So I have my cutter and my Misty right underneath it. It sits perfectly on top of each other. I was working with paint. Usually I don't have that right there if I'm working on cards. So cards wise, this is my little stamp cleaner that I made myself. I put some breathe holes in it. And it's one of those chamois pads that you can get like in the sports section. In there I have my corner chomper, some Excedrin, because we all know we need it when we're trying to design cards. Alcohol, water, powder tool, asthma inhaler, just kind of stuff like that. My mama, I think you guys know in January she would have died. January 28th will be 2 years. So in my little bowl right here, that I gotta show the bowl off because my friend made this. She does beautiful pottery work. I love it. I just keep some of these full adhesive sticky pads because I use those for masking, and just some extra little things, pencil sharpeners, chargers, junk. We'll just say junk. Up here, right now I have my scale because I have to measure my paint and stuff, but that is my iPad. It's usually opened up, and I used to watch YouTube videos and stuff from there, but now I have TV, so I really don't. What I do now is I keep all this to keep my baby wipes flat. I save my baby wipes because you can use them for your art journals and stuff. Look how pretty some of these are. So I just kind of keep them flat under there. So over here I have my stamp pad, scissors, pokers and cutters, Wink of Stella, pens and pencils that I use a lot, paintbrushes, more water, my paint thing where you can put clean water on one side, dirty water on the other. It's both dirty right now. Sorry. And then right here I have my glossy accents, Tombow, some stump things for smudging, an edger, and some Be Calm lavender for when I'm feeling really stressed. Okay. So on this side I have all stamps. I had a whole lot more, but I decided to do a clean out. I have them separated. I'm going to do a better job here, but like this is all people and stuff, and then like right here I have love, friends, thinking of you, birthday, all that. But and down there's my Stampin' Up! Ones. This needs to be organized some more, but I had a young lady that is one of my subscribers. She had a house fire, I think it was last Christmas, and then very shortly after was diagnosed with cancer, and she lost all of her craft stuff that she had. So I have done, or I've been trying to do, and you know who you are, and I haven't forgotten about you. I have just not been feeling good at all. That box is for her, and I have more stuff. I've been doing a clean out, and I really hoard my stuff. And for a long time, I've been thinking I need to get rid of this stuff, but I always think, well, I'm going to use it. What if I use it? Well, I'm not, and there's somebody else that needs it, so I decided to do a clean out, and I still have to send her that, and I feel so bad because she knows it's coming, and I know how I feel when I order something off of Amazon. I can't wait for it to get here. Well, I haven't forgotten, I promise. Anyway, okay, so that's my table. Then over here, I have my easel and some more painting supplies. This over here by my desk. Oh, I have my glue gun and heat gun there. Then I got a couple of hooks on this side for color charts and stuff. This is all my paper, blocks, envelopes, and on the side I usually hang rags and rulers. Which all these scraps I'm going to be sending to that lady too, because once a year I do clean out. This is how I thought I'd show you this. This is how I do my scraps of small stuff. It's just this little square tote thing. And in here I have white. So any kind of white papers in the front. Any kind of solid paper is right here, and I try to do it by size. So any solid scraps are here. And DSP is designer series paper. Any of that is right here, and I try to do it by size. And then I have any glitter paper is here, and vellum is here. And when this is full, it usually takes about a year, sometimes less. But when this is full, I know, okay, I either got to do something with it now or pass it on. And that's good paper. My friend can get a lot of good use out of that. Now, I have this one that is pretty much done the same way. That's for bigger pieces that won't fit in here. Nina, Stampin' Up, Copic, that kind of thing. That's in those like magazine holders. So that's that. I'm sorry, y'all. I have not done chest PT this morning. I have not done it this morning, so I have a lot of, I'm really out of breath and I got a lot of junk. So this organizer thing here is meant to hold DVDs. So it's a DVD rack. But I have found that it holds beautifully punches. You can actually like pull these forward to see what's in the back. If you leave them open, it'll set on the bar. It'll either fall forward where you can see what's back there, push it back. These are all the Stampin' Up! Punches. It also holds these kind, because you can put it on the thing and let it lean back. It holds these kind pretty good too. You just have to leave them open. And for the little bitty tiny ones that nothing holds, I have one of these Stampin' Up! Stampin' Up! Wooden. These hold their wooden stamps cases. And I just put my small ones in there. So, ooh, okay, I gotta sit down and point. Sorry guys. I may have to stop the video and pick that. I save all my plastic bags, and then I get plastic bags as well to store my cards in. But all my little bags that stamp sets come in, I save all those because I always find something to do with them, and so I have them in that box. And then down here is some loose wooden stamps that I have, and my Stampin' Up! Wooden stamps. Okay. So moving to this table, I have my Cricut, my scoreboard, my Big Shot, and behind those rags is a little 3-drawer organizer that I have like the cool edged scissors that you can cut with and that kind of thing. That's a Misty that a subscriber won that is going to get mailed out tomorrow. And I'm sorry I'm late on that. But I had already contacted her and told her I've been pretty sick. I gave her a little more detail. Underneath my drawer, or underneath this table, I have a mess, but it's where I keep some extra stuff. But in here, the bottom one is glitter, the second one is embossing powder stuff, the top one is all kinds of adhesives and tapes. So then, here, I have all kinds of markers, Copics, Zigs, just all kinds of markers. And this is all on my big 12 by 12 paper that's in there. Those are those cube things. Okay, so I actually came up with that 4 years ago. Came up with the idea to make a paper holder with it. The other day when I was in Hobby Lobby, I see that, I think it's weird, Memory Keepers sells them now in a pack already with the directions to make that. And honestly, I think I looked at the price. If you use your 40% off coupon, it may be actually a little cheaper to go that way. But if you can't find that, you can buy these cube sets anywhere. Walmart, anywhere. And I just used those little zip ties that you can barely see and put it together. I love that thing. So this is all dies and embossing folders. Every bit of that is. That is some coloring books and all of my 6x6 paper pads. And then here is my color swatch book that I made. I think I've showed you guys that. This is all of my distress oxides, regular distress inks, some other ones that I have, all my mini ink pads. Down there is more ink pads. Those are pigments. Then right there is tags. All that's tags. And right there is more of the big 12 by 12 scrapbook paper pads. And then up here, I've got, these are the Stampin' Up! Things, but they also hold memento ink pads and stuff like that. So I have those here, as well as my Stampin' Up! Ones. And on the top, I have like stickles and Nouveau paste and that kind of thing. This is a wine bottle opener or wine holder, and I just took some cardboard and hot glued it to the back so things wouldn't fall through. And I use it to, why are we not in focus? There we go. To store pens. I've got jelly rolls, watercolor markers, distress crayons, Stabilo markers, that kind of thing. Right here is just a little bowl I made, and that's all my Tombos. That is Sharpies. This is the other Stampin' Up! Thing. This my husband got for me at Target. I really like it. Distress paints, acrylic inks, spray inks that have been made and bought, distress reinkers, distress stains, and more inks. Storage, sort of. And this is how I store my blending, or I used to. You know now that I've been storing the ones for my distress oxide in those little pill holders. And I may go to that completely. I'm not sure. But before, this is what I had. I just had the name of the ink on there and the pad. And that's just a piece of cardboard. My husband made me these. And if you're interested, let me know. He can make them. They hold washi tape. These two are actually going to need a dowel rod on them. We were out at the time. So they're really cool. They hold washi tape. It's the best washi tape invention I have had. And I have tried everything out there. And this is it. I'm not just saying that because my husband makes them. But yeah, that thing's it. I love it. Okay. That's my little closet. Quilling paper. I'm not opening that because it mainly has all of my fabric in it. Sorry. And bigger stuff that I don't use every day. And we made a mess in there yesterday. So I have another 3-drawer thing. This is all like embellishment stuff. Like all of its stickers, embellishments, flowers, ribbons, that kind of thing. Over here, I have these Stampin' Up! Little things that hold buttons and a whole hodgepodge mess. Prima flowers, my sweet little card that got sent to me, sequins, more sequins and stuff, another Stampin' Up! Thing, another thing of buttons. This is stuff, cards that I've gotten sent. The My Sweet Petunia lady sent me that one, and stuff that I've made. My son made me that for Valentine's Day in 2013. Stuff I've painted, stuff my daughter did, I did, more stuff over here that my kids have given me, things like that. I like to hang on to all that and keep it. So here's a little round the room you go. And now it needs to be, oh, this dresser drawer. So in this dresser drawer, there's a skinny drawer at top, and that has more embellishments that I couldn't fit up there, small embellishments. This big drawer right here, this 2-1, has jewelry making supplies on this side, and wood, popsicle sticks, and stuff like that. This one right here has office supplies, so like rubber bands, paper clips, that kind of stuff, staples, that kind of thing. This one right here has things like punch boards, silicone pads, circle cutters, just bigger card making things. And the very bottom one is like a hodgepodge of just different craft supplies that I've gotten over time. Okay, so I wasn't going to do this because I look terrible and I'm freezing, so I have my hat on because when the heat's going, I can't breathe. If it's too like high. So we usually don't turn it on until it gets like 63 or 64. We'll turn it on. But anything above that, we bundle up. Yeah. So I wasn't even going to show myself because I have no makeup on, nothing. I look terrible. I've been sick, really sick. But I was like, well, I can't just sit here and finish the video just pointing at the wall. That's boring. So I figure at least you could get amusement out of the way I look right now. Yeah, so that is my walkthrough video. And I want to stress that you do not have to have all this stuff. I don't need all this stuff. I actually feel guilty about a lot of this stuff sometimes. And I will also say that a lot of this stuff hinders me sometimes. I think that I was a better crafter, or at least a more creative crafter and card maker when I had less stuff. Because now, with the amount of stuff, I find myself feeling guilty and feeling like I need to use that stamp set, and I force myself to be creative with it, and forcing creativity doesn't always come out that well. So I didn't want to show you guys this and like, oh, look at what all I have. I can, you know, craft. I actually find a lot of this a hindrance, which is why I was so thankful to hear about my sweet friend, subscriber that doesn't have this stuff and needs stuff, because I'm doing a clean out. And I have to tell you right now, if I went back into that box that I had for her, I would probably be like, what were you thinking? That's a good stamp set. Like, you need to keep that. You might use that, or you never did use that. I'm not going to look back in that box. I'm not going to, in my mind, I've already given it to her, and it's staying there. But it's very easy to get, like, wrapped up into that. And, yeah. So I am cleaning out. You don't need this. I just so happen to have this extra room in the house that really my family wanted as our bonus room, but they didn't want me in the living room with all this either, so they gave it to me. But anyway, you don't need all this. It does hinder your creativity. Half of the stuff that I have in here, I really don't even use. That's another reason why I haven't mailed this box off yet, because I wanted to spend some time in my craft room once it's set up, doing things and using things, and then after I'd come back in a month, and what I haven't touched, used, or even thought about, I was going to then re-gift to this sweet lady, because it's too much. So I do have a lot of appointments this week. I have an appointment today. I have an appointment tomorrow. Then there's Wednesday and Thursday. I don't think I have anything going on those days. And then Friday, I have my daughter-in-law coming, or not my daughter-in-law. Well, she probably will be my daughter-in-law. Daughter-in-laws, if y'all are watching this, or daughter-in-law, you know who you are, about this weekend. My other daughter-in-law, I'm going to go see next week for Thanksgiving. But this daughter-in-law, I love you, and I will see you this weekend. She's not my daughter-in-law yet. She will be. If my son's got any sense, she will be. And if my other son has any sense, that one will be too. But I raised them boys right. They know what's good for them. These girls are good for them. It's mother stamped and approved. Very much so. Anyway, she's in college right now at James Madison, which is about 4 hours from here. So we don't get to see her as much as we like, but my son and her are doing a fantastic job being separated. She also lived in Hawaii, and they both graduated from Hawaii last year. She got accepted to James Madison University, and we got sent here 4 hours away, so I feel like it was fate. And they have done an excellent job being separated and still making time for each other, and I'm really proud of them. They have, real quick, this is really cute. They FaceTime, but while FaceTiming, they watch a Netflix series together or something like that, and they count it down like 3, 2, 1, play. They'll hit play real quick so that they're both talking, like she's watching hers and he's watching his on their end. They're watching it together, but he's here and she's there, and their voices match up. It's really cute. So, I mean, they make time for each other. They do things like that. So, yeah. And that, we had a lot going on. And anyway, with my health and everything that's going on, I've been finding it really hard to be creative and really hard to find motivation to make cards. But I don't like just going silent, and so I didn't want you guys to think I forgot about you or that I wasn't doing videos anymore. I'm just kind of having trouble. I'm having trouble with health, and then depression with the health, and then with the holidays and everything. But I am going to do my darndest to make a video Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, that actually reminds me, there was something I wanted to show you. So in this paint pouring that I do, when the paint is dried on the wax paper, you can pull it off. I'm going to show you one. And you get what's called acrylic skins. The skins can just be anything poured off, but it's just your puddle of paint that you pour off. And if you pour it off onto like freezer paper or wax paper, that's a non-porous surface, so when it dries you can peel it up. So one day I was sitting here and I wanted to play with paint, but I didn't want to put it on anything because I was not feeling creative. I just wanted to mindlessly play with something. So I thought, oh, I wonder if I could pour paint onto the freezer paper and then use a straw and blow it into the shape of a flower. So I'm going to show you that. If I can turn the camera. So that is exactly what I did. So I just let it dry, and when it's dry, it'll peel right up off of here. And it's just acrylic craft paint. I just dumped little puddles of different colors, and then I took a straw and I blew it, and I made some poppies. So that's what I was talking about. I was thinking about using, they're called acrylic skins, but I was thinking about using some of these acrylic skins or maybe even these flowers to make like a card with. But then at the same time, I know how I am. If I discover something new on YouTube, I want to go out immediately and buy the supplies to do it. And I really do not want to give you guys something that you feel like you want to try and you have to go out to the store and buy stuff. I will say though that all you need to do this is acrylic or craft paint, and I'm pretty sure you probably have craft paint. So just some craft paint and water. That's really all you need. So just figure I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys can let me know if you want to see me use these on a card in some way or not. Okay, so you can leave me a comment below if you would like to see me do some kind of Thanksgiving card or Christmas card, or even maybe like a thank you card with some form of the acrylic skins. Or if you just want to see me do my normal, usual stuff, not anything in particular, just normal card making style with, you know, stamps and inks and embossing, that kind of stuff. Either a Thanksgiving card or a Christmas card. And I'm going to try to do that video Wednesday or Thursday, because those are the days that I have free this week before the holidays. So yeah, just leave me a comment below if you would like to see me try to come up with something with the acrylic skins, or if you just kind of want me to do my usual. And also, I'd like to know if you guys would like to see me start kind of mixing my video channel, my YouTube channel up a little bit, and maybe sharing some of my painting and other crafts that I do. Because I sew. I have an Etsy shop where I sew like small pet beds and things like that for small animals, or that's been closed, but I'm going to open that back up today, so you guys can take a look at that too. But yeah, I mean, I do a lot of stuff that I could also do videos on other than just cards. So I'd like to hear from you guys what you guys would kind of like to see. So, okay, sorry, I got a phone call. So my appointment I had today was canceled. I lost my train of thought. I think we were talking about videos and what you guys wanted me to do a video on. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I think you guys, my subscribers, know enough about me and have followed me enough. You know, I've been so wonderful, and like during my surgery, checking up on me and all of that stuff. And I think that you guys are very understanding and you care enough about me, which I really appreciate. Like, I'm gonna try not to get emotional. You guys do not understand how much your very sweet comments mean to me. Like, sometimes they actually make me cry. Happy tears, of course, and it's very encouraging. I used to work on an ambulance as a medic. I lived a very high pace, go, go, go life. Well, this was after my kids made it to middle school. Before that, I was a stay-home mom, and I homeschooled them off and on, depending on where the military sent us. To that was, I lived a very go, go, go life, and then all of a sudden my children got bigger, and I got sick, and I couldn't work on the ambulance anymore. Just walking was painful. You guys know that's why I had this one surgery, and I'm supposed to have the other one, but now finding out I can't. I went from being like everybody's go-to, the person that, you know, everybody counted on, and going all the time, to being sick and in the hospital. Like, in the past 6, almost 7 years that my husband and I have been married, I've had 7 surgeries. So, and now I'm the one that needs everybody. And my kids are like 21, 19, and 18. And 2 of them still live at home. But it's like, you know, I had my first baby. My ex-husband and I got married as soon as I turned 18. And 3 months later, we found out I was pregnant. We actually had our first son on May 12th, and our wedding anniversary was May 27th. So, yeah. I've been a mom ever since I was almost 19 years old. And I love it. Absolutely love it. But now I found myself stuck in my house, and that's when I discovered all of this. I had a very dear friend of mine, my best friend, and you know who you are, introduced me to card making. And then it just went from there to painting, and this is what I have now. And you guys make me feel needed again. And my YouTube videos give me a purpose. And I appreciate your support. I really appreciate your comments. And it means the world to me. It really, really does. And I don't mean to like get too personal here and like ramble on and on and on. I am a little ADD. So that's why I start talking about how much I appreciate you, and somehow I end up talking about my ex-husband. I don't know. I do take medication, but I still get off on these little rabbit trails, and I apologize. But anyway, I also figured I had enough subscribers by now that it was probably time for you guys to know a little bit about me, I guess. without getting too personal. I don't mind sharing. To me, I'm an open book. I share anything with anyone, anytime, if I feel like it will help them or encourage them or give them hope or whatever. But I have some people in my life, they're like, why do you tell that to everybody? So I try to hold back a little bit. Personally, I don't mind. But yeah, there it is. Okay, so this has run a lot longer than I wanted it to. But anyway, I just wanted you to know that I am still here. And I wanted to give you my walkthrough, my craft room, and kind of give you guys a little bit more background on me, and to let you know that even though I haven't made a video in a while, I still do think about you all, and I haven't forgotten. So leave me your comments below. Please hit like and give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you click the little bell next to the subscribe. That will let you know every time I upload a video. It'll give you a notification so you won't miss anything. And I just realized there's also a share, a little share section underneath the video. If everyone would share me, that would be great. But I would like to do the live videos, and I have to get a certain amount of subscribers to do that. And I'd really like to try to increase my subscribers. So please share me with everyone you know. This might not be the video to share, because this one's kind of more on the personal level with you guys that really know me. Maybe the last video. Maybe pick your favorite card. That would be a good one. Pick your favorite video and share that one. And then I'll be able to tell, oh, that's a good idea, guys. If you all have time to go through my videos, pick your favorite one and share that, it will alert me, and I will be able to tell which one you guys really liked the most. You could also hit like on that one too. That would help me be able to tell. But anyway, the Bugs Bunny, that's all, folks, just came to mind. I was really going to say, that's all, folks. Okay. Calm down, Natalie. All right. So, I have today off. So, you guys hurry up and leave me some comments about the videos you want to see this week. Until next time, hugs and loves, guys. From my craft room to yours. Bye.